I'm Derek Manfield and you're watching Toffee TV.
Welcome to Toffee TV, it's me Baz, here for the aftermatch reaction to Everton 3, Norwich City 0 at Goodison Park this afternoon. Just got back in from the game, one of the most enjoyable games I've seen for a while, just because it was just great to see something different. I thought the young lads who come into the side were magnificent today, and the little tweaks here and there in the tactics, just the way we played. Yeah, of course we played Norwich City, they were relegated. You know, it was probably not as stern a test as it could have been, but, you know, Everton still had to do the job, and it was just good to see something different, wasn't it? I thought the atmosphere was a lot better. I thought the crowd, you know, were excellent at times. I thought the Norwich fans were excellent. Some funny songs there. Great for them, supporting their side. You know, but David Unsworth picked the side with Joe Royle, and it was a good side. It was an attacking side. It was a side that he didn't opt for sentiment, which is good. I believe it's good. You know, we could have seen a team with Pienaar, Osman, Gibson, all in. You know, given there's an opportunity that might be the last time we see any of those players. Whether you'd agree with that or don't, David Unsworth and Joe Royle made their decision to go the strongest team possible. They want to win. They want to win football matches. Everton haven't won enough football matches this season. Certainly haven't won enough home games. So we picked the side that was, you know, a good attacking side. Great to see. You know, Pennington's done well, so he stayed in. It was great to see Dowell given a start. Great to see Tom Davies given his full debut. Fantastic. You know, Morales back into the side. You know, and just excellent. You know, Ross Barkley on the bench. And rightly so, you know, haven't been performing, come and sit on the bench. But it was really, really good. It was really enjoyable. Got off to a good start. I thought the tempo was right from the very first minute. I thought, you know, we had the Lukaku chance almost immediately, didn't we, after about 20 seconds. Ruddy made a good save from. But I just thought everything was a little bit crisper. I thought we knocked it round really well. I didn't think we took too many chances at the back, which was really good. I thought we played when we had to. We played in the right areas. We defended properly. We got the ball forward a lot quicker to Lukaku. There was no silly passing along the back line. That all went. So it was really, really good. It was an enjoyable afternoon's work. I thought, you know, I haven't been doing the ratings, but if I was doing the ratings today, Tom Davies will get a 9, even possibly a 10, just for his full debut. He was magnificent. He was everywhere. So much confidence in his touch, his ability to move the ball around, likes a tackle, didn't shake anything, was bright. I thought he was magnificent. He was everywhere. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I thought Pennington done well till he had to go off, and Kieran Dowell got a lovely way about him, hasn't he? Lovely touch, where he passes the ball to the outside of his foot. The confidence thing probably with Dowell as well. I think he's used, and the other thing is he's used to playing more central, isn't he? And he was out on the left hand side. But I think just the confidence thing at games, just get that little bit of arrogance up, because he's got the skill and the ability there. The one in the second half where he rode the challenge and then put that ball across for Lukaku, which Norwich done well to just clear, was a lovely little cameo, and he was involved obviously in the first goal. James McCarthy, see what happens when you shoot. Great strike, absolutely brilliant goal by McCarthy. It just shows he has got something in him. Just shoot, James. From now on, shoot. You know, everything doesn't have to be sideways, backwards. He was more progressive going forward. Gareth Barry, nothing to say about him other than he's brilliant. He's still brilliant now. Absolutely magnificent display from him as well today. Thought Kevin Morales was excellent today. Thought he worked his socks off. Thought Lukaku done all right to a point. He's not going to go full pelt because obviously the Euros around the corner. But he done okay. Ron should have scored a couple of goals, but he done all right. I think everyone performed well. John Joe Kenny done really well. He came on in the first half for Pennington, and he was I thought he went to sleep a couple of times on a couple of their attacks and got himself into a bit of trouble. But the second half, I thought he'd done a lot better. Obviously, had an assist as well for Kevin Morales' goal, so that was excellent from him. Leighton Baines scoring from the penalty spot in the first half after Lukaku was pulled down. Baines scored in 2 successive home games. Who would have thought it? Everton winning 2 successive home games. Who would have thought it? But it was brilliant. It was really good to see. I thought, like you say, the tempo was excellent. That was Everton that I want to see. That was how I want my Everton side to play. I want to see us running around the pitch, hunting in packs, closing people down, putting tackles in, getting it forward quickly, getting crosses in. The only criticism I would really have is that I think we need someone up as well with Lukaku. I think just at times he was still a little bit isolated, not as much because we got up the pitch. We went, the transition from defending to attack was a lot quicker. But so that'd be my only criticism. I want to see an Everton side play with 2 centre forwards. I'm not going to make any bones about that. If we're only going to play with one, then I want the split striker to be a lot closer to him than we were at times. But that's me being super critical. I think they were excellent in everything he'd done. I thought Tim Howard, done everything he had to do, made a great save at the end of just inside the second half. And I thought he fully deserved his clean sheet and he fully deserved the magnificent send-off that he got because, rightly or wrong, we've given him criticism on this, but we've given him criticism because his form had dropped. There's no question about it. And the manager didn't help him at all. And I honestly think if Martinez had took him out earlier, and made him have to fight to get his place back off Joel, we'd have probably seen a better performance level from Howard. But he was great today and he fully deserved that send-off because he's been a great servant. 10 years, he's been brilliant for us. It's the right time to go. I'm not going to sit here and go, maybe we should have kept him. It's definitely the right time for him to leave, but he's been a magnificent servant to us. He loves Everton Football Club. You could see what it meant to him. And I'm made up that the fans gave him such a fantastic send-off. And the club were fantastic. I think at the end, Everton done that absolutely brilliantly. And I think Everton, over the last few days, I think the club have, to me, my reading of it is they've sent a message out. There's been quite a shift, I would say, in how Everton are moving forward. That's what I think. It is early days. I'm not going to jump too quickly and go, everything's going to be fantastic from now on. But it seems to me like there's been a real shift in mentality over this last week. I think in the past we'd have just left Martinez in place. I think we had to move quickly. We did move swiftly. They've stuck the chest out. They cancelled the awards thing, which rightly or wrongly they made the decision and stuck to it. Then there's all the talk of having a director of football at Everton, which is a change in the way people think at the club. And then obviously Unsworth and Royal put in the names we're linked with. We know that Mourinho's people contacted us 4 or 5 weeks ago to say that if, when Martinez was under pressure, just to give the club a nudge to say he would be interested. Whether we're just getting used to draw Manchester United in, that's the way it is. That sometimes happens. But the fact that we're being mentioned with the likes of Jose Mourinho, for me, is a big thing. And the club now have got a lot of work to do. Farhad Moshiri has got a lot of work to do over these next couple of weeks to try and secure the man he wants, whoever that may be. The list looks impressive if you as far as Mourinho, Frank de Boer, Ronald Koeman. I personally would like to see Rudy Garcia on there. Unai Emery, I'd like to see on there. I'm not so keen then as you go down that list on Moyes, Mark Hughes, Eddie Howe. I'm Rafa. Yeah, I'm not even going to give him this full title. Them ones for me wouldn't be the right way to go. I think I'd sooner give David Unsworth the job than some of them. But it's certainly the top end of that list. I would like to see Garcia and Emery added to it. But it's looking for me as though at the moment there's 3 people who they want to manage the club. It seems there's probably other names in there that we haven't included or we might not have seen, but it looks like Mourinho, Koeman and De Boer are the early front runners, and that can change at any time, of course it can. So big few weeks for the club coming up, a big few weeks for Farhad Moshiri, but today the crowd were fantastic at times. At other times it was quiet, and that's football, isn't it? It was a meaningless game at the end of the day, wasn't it? Norwich were down, but You know, Everton done what they had to do. Great win for them. Made up for Tim Howard to sign off with a clean sheet. I think that's a big thing. Made up with the reception he got at the end, the send-off we give him. And the players were clapped as well, you know, and I'm not so sure this would have happened had the club not have acted the way they have over the last 3 or 4 days. Been really, you know, they've made a decision, and you have to, you know, give them credit for that, because they've done it and they've stood by it, and we move on from there now. That's it. We sign off these after-match reaction videos with a 3-0 victory. Back-to-back omens for Everton now. Who would have thought it? Finished in 11th place. It's the first time since 2001, the Walter Smith era, that Everton have had back-to-back bottom half finishes in the Premier League. So we need to address that this summer and get us back up, fighting for European places, fighting for Champions League places, if we can make the right signings and be progressive enough. And yeah, you know, that's it. Like you say, excellent performances for me from Morales. Tom Davis was outstanding. Really impressed with the kids. I think there's nobody I'm going to criticise today, because I think everyone played well, played the part. And that's it. So thank you very, very much for watching all of these after-match reaction videos this season. Thank you for all the support you've given us throughout the season. We'll be here all summer making different videos, you know, and commenting on the news as we move forward. Of course, me and Ped will be back in the studio to record the final word tomorrow. So once again, a very big thank you for watching. Keep subscribing, keep sharing it. Try and get us as we race towards 10,000 subs. Liking us on Facebook. We want to get that up as well to 10,000. But from me, it's a thank you to you, and I'll see you all soon on Toffee TV.